Welcome to the session, and we are looking at volume 4 when it concerns critical soft skills for business acceleration. Important skills that I think, from my experience and research and practice, I think that if any business executive, if any workplace professional, anybody who is serious when it comes to experiencing success in business, in the corporate sector, as a professional, these are skills that they must be able to be good at. And today we're looking more of strategic soft skills. Yesterday we looked at digital soft skills. Now we're going to look at strategic soft skills. Those skills that have a lot to do with a bit of strategy. And when you're not able to merge strategy and soft skills, there are certain things you will never attain in business. So I hope that as we push this through, business people, corporate execs, and any serious human being who will go through this session, you will definitely be challenged to take your career and your business forward. And one of those skills that we are going to start with is work ethic. Skill number 1 for work ethic. Work ethic. One thing that drives successful professionals and entrepreneurs is the kind of work ethic that they demonstrate towards the work they do. There are people that work, but there are people that work hard. Work ethic is for people that work hard. There are certain results in business, there are certain results in your career that without the right work ethic, without the right commitment to the work that you do, you will never reach that level of success. Like, for example, if you're a businessman that goes to work at 6 a.m. or you go to a business site at 6 a.m. and you close at 6 p.m. and there's another business person that goes to the business side at, let's say 10 o'clock and closes at 4 o'clock. One stays longer and maybe is doing productive activities more than you went at 8 and left at 4. The difference is the work ethic. So it is important to understand how work ethic can be able to influence the results that you can produce in your business and in your workplace. There are 4 critical elements that I strongly encourage entrepreneurs to understand when it comes to work ethic. If you don't get this right, you will not have a very good work ethic, which definitely affects the kind of results you can generate in the business and in your office. The first element under work ethic that you need to understand is taking responsibility for your work. An entrepreneur who practices work ethic, an employee who practices work ethic, is very good at taking responsibility for their work. They take personal responsibility for their work. So you need to have this attitude of taking personal responsibility for your work. You know what you're supposed to do. You are not waiting for somebody to run after you to do it. Take personal responsibility for your work and get it done. You know that you're supposed to be early to the office as an entrepreneur, as a business person. Take personal responsibility and show up early in the office. Simple. So one thing that characterizes work ethic is the quality of responsibility you take towards your work. You know that you're supposed to be up at 4 a.m. so you get ready for the morning school. Okay, take personal responsibility and be ready to get up at 4 a.m. Do not wait for people to motivate you to get up at 4 a.m. Then you don't have the work ethic of doing that. The second element under work ethic is you should always show up and deliver on time. You should always show up and deliver on time. Entrepreneurs and executives who possess the right work ethic, they are very good at showing up and very good at delivering tasks on time. They don't procrastinate. They show up and they deliver the goals on time. They deliver the tasks they have been asked to do on time. You cannot claim to be a productive worker. You cannot claim to be an employee that produces results when you don't deliver tasks on time, when you don't show up at all. You are lazing around. Then your work ethic is questionable. The third element under work ethic is always keep your commitments. Always keep your promises. If you say before going to bed that you will wake up at 4 a.m. to be part of the morning school, then 4 a.m. reaches, your alarm clock rings, you put it off, you go to bed, or you sleep off, and you wake up at 5, you're struggling to join the Zoom session and all of that, or you don't even wake up at all, you are not keeping your commitments to yourself. This cannot go external, where you need to make sure you know how to keep commitments to your staff. You know how to keep commitments to your employees, to your customers. I mean, you keep commitments to your partners, to your stakeholders. You tell them, you tell employees, you tell customers, tell your partners, hey, this is what will be done in 2 weeks. Somebody with the right work ethic, you work hard every day to make sure you live up to your commitments. You don't say things and you don't end up doing it. You are not practicing the right work ethic. Maybe you are committed that you would like to wake up every morning at 4 a.m. till the end of the ongoing morning school. But you don't live up to that promise. You don't live up to that expectations. You don't live up to that commitment. Not really because you had serious issues that cannot permit you. There are many of you that you have come and given me funny excuses why you were not able to attend the morning school. Someone would just laugh and say, oh, this one, you're not yet ready for this thing. In your mind, you feel that it's very legit. But in my mind, I'm just smiling at you. Oh, this one still needs pampering. And time is not for that pampering. Always keep your commitments to yourself. Keep the promises you make to people, to stakeholders, to consumers. It determines your work ethic. How much committed you remain to your commitment is also a measurement when it comes to the level of your work ethic. And the last element on the work ethic is never deflect blame onto others. Never deflect blame onto others. When you have the right work ethic, when things go wrong, you take responsibility and begin to sort it out. You don't create and push blames to other people. You accept the self-responsibility and get to work to sort it out. Simple. You don't try to look for who to push the blame to. So those are the 4 elements that all entrepreneurs and executives must practice when it comes to the skill of work ethic, because work ethics is a skill. If you don't know how to be ethical when it comes to your work, you would never practice it. The second skill that you need to know under volume 4 is the skill of developing sales pages. The skill of developing sales pages, or a sales page. The skill of developing sales pages. A sales page is a stand-alone page on your website that has one purpose: to convert your visitors to buyers. Follow me here carefully. This is something many entrepreneurs and even some executives don't know. A sales page is a stand-alone page on your website that has one purpose: to convert your visitors to buyers. To convert your visitors to buyers. So it is well structured and well written. It is a web page, it's a website page which outlines one of the services you sell, right? You can pick one of your most important services. You develop a sales page just to sell that particular service. So you can use it to convert visitors or leads into buyers. So it outlines one of the services you sell and encourages clients to either book a discovery call with you or to buy directly. That is a sales page. Let me show you a practical example of a sales page. Remember, it is a stand-alone page, web page on a website, or it can even be an independent. You see this PPA Academy. So this is an example of a sales page. So you open this page talks only about PPA. You see, remember, a sales page outlines one of the services. So it outlines one of our services, PPA here, right? And it outlines the activities, or it outlines the services that PPA provides, and encourages people to either call, or if you want to know more about PPA, please call us. If you want to register, please call us. You see, now this sentence is what makes this complete. It's what makes this sales page complete. You are welcome to join the Academy. Kindly WhatsApp, you see, it's there. As simple as that. You get a point? So this is an example of a sales page. And I guess let me know that PPA has a standalone sales page. Now, Mini-MBA program, for example, this is a sales page for the Mini-MBA program. You see, it's an independent standalone page. Information about the Mini-MBA program, welcome people, offered by this, all of that. You see, contacts to enroll. You see, well structured. It's intentional. It's a skill. If you don't know how to develop it, look nice like this, to write the right words. You see, it's not too much information, but if you read carefully, you will be forced to just call us and register. You get the point? It's a skill to know how to develop this page. Do you know that I charge 100,000 francs for small companies to write something like this for them? To decide how the user experience is going to look like, the structure, all of that. Oh yes, I charge a fee. There's a fee to develop a sales page like this, which is what I'm not teaching you. Who is hearing about sales page for the first time? Indicate the chat box, let me see. You're an entrepreneur, you're hearing about sales page for the first time, let me know. You see. So after this, come and succeed quickly. Now, let me give you now another secret about the sales page, especially for people who don't have website. For me, it's different because we have websites that we can create sales pages inside. But what of you that don't have a website yet? What of you that don't even have maybe the money to pay guys to develop something nice like this? For example, you can use about me as a sales page. You can use about.me and create a sales page for your product. Let me see. Can't remember this password. Did I sign in with? Let me see. About me.javnyuy. Okay, it works. Good, is it? Now, this is another sales. You can use about me. So it's free to create an account. You can create this account for free. So on one side, you can put a picture of your business or yourself. On the other side, a brief write-up about you. And then that's all. That's all. So you can use this as your sales page, and you can copy this link and send to people for people to read and decide to join. If somebody asks me, what is PPA all about? I just come and copy this link and I send to them with no stress. What is the Mini-MBA all about? And you know, sales page builds confidence. There's a way something looks like when you just talk about it with your mouth or with a normal text message. But there's a way you increase credibility towards something when you send a web page about that stuff. It becomes very important. You get a point? So you can use this about me. It's free. You can develop this for yourself. I think we taught this last year during PPA, and some people created their about me. You can create it for your business, for yourself, for whatever. For some people, you can use how do they call it? WordPress. You can use WordPress and create a free blog. WordPress.com. You can start your website. You can choose even a template if you want to, amongst other stuff. So you can even choose a template and just edit it. So you can come here, create a blog. These are the various products because blogs are free. You don't need to, you only convert it to a website when you feel like converting it. So you come here, you can create like a blog. You open it. You will need to create an account and you just edit some few things, and then it's wordpress.com/mini-MBA/PPA/this. And you can send that to people as you are landing as a sales page for now. Okay. But remember, it's one of the most important skills, especially in the age of the internet like this. You're not going to survive if you don't know how to create some of these things. But again, it's better to, when you get, that's why I'm showing you this. For now, you can do this on your own. But you see, if you look at this and look at this, the beauty is different. The way it is structured is different. It has more activities and many other things that can be done. You see, there are different testimonials and all of that. So different reviews for different people. And you can use the kind of colors, play around the colors you want. You look at the colors of my new logo, it reflects the colors on the theme on the website and all of that. So it's more different when you do this. So, but for now, you don't have the website, you don't have the money or the expertise to do this on your own. You come here. You can use about me. You see about me.this, just create, you edit, you put your names, what you do, a brief biography about you, profile about you, and then your picture, and that could be a sales page. So next time somebody asks about PP Academy, you can just come to javnyuy.com/this, copy send to them if they want to redirect them to me. All right, so that's the second skill under volume 4 when it comes to critical skills for business result acceleration. Learn how to create content for a sales page. Learn how to make sure just the kind of pictures you even select for a sales page. Be intentional about it. How you structure your words. And a sales page must not have many words. No, it should not have many words. It should have just the right words. If you look at those 2 sales pages I've shown you, they are just the right words, and then call to action. Enroll for the Mini-MBA program by calling this. Join the PP Academy by that. After you must have read our activities, the impact you can create in your life, take action and join the platform. Okay, that is what is called developing a sales page. All right, number 13, and number 3, the third skill under volume 4 that you need to know. You see, I always tell you guys something funny, right? I always say that because you're in PPA, what took me like 5-10 years to achieve, if you take 2 years and 1 year, I never achieved it. These things I'm teaching you took me years to ever know, because nobody was teaching me. I was learning them on my own, discovering them on my own, making errors, and all of that. But now you're letting them freely. They say, no stress, just go and implement. That's your work. I have done the heavy lifting for you. All right, the third skill under volume 4 when it comes to strategic soft skills for business acceleration is landing page. Landing page. Know how to create a landing page. It is almost like a sales page, but it's different a bit. It's strategically different from a sales page. But then a sales page and a landing page are like twin brothers or twin sisters or twins, a brother and a sister, anyone. All is that they are close. So a landing page is also a stand-alone page or a stand-alone platform that also has one purpose: to convert visitors into leads. But sales page is to convert people to pay. Yeah, that's the difference. But for landing page, you are converting people to leads so that you can now convert them from there to buy. So for example, examples of landing pages that are not only pages is a WhatsApp group. So we create content, for example, and then we add a WhatsApp link. If you are interested in this training, please join this WhatsApp group link. That WhatsApp group link is acting as your landing page. And for your landing page to be powerful, the content accompanying the landing page is very important. You now see how you need to combine 2 skills: the skills of content creation, persuasion, and of course, creating the landing page. So WhatsApp groups are landing pages. And you need to know when to use it. because you're using it to get attention, to get visitors, so that when they're in that group, you start seeing how you can convert them into paying customers. Let me give you another typical example of a landing page. Example of a landing page. A Google form or type form can be an example of a landing page. Can be an example of a landing page. So even this form, this this current fellowship that is going on, that we're currently accepting applications. This is a landing page. So we are promoting the fellowship. As we are promoting it, there's a link for you to read. If you're interested, click on the link. And when you land on that page, you are going to see what you're expected to do. You'll see, okay, you read briefly about the fellowship, you read about maybe an important information, then you fill the form. So we collect your information so we can convert you into a paying customer. So one example of a landing page is that it helps you collect information from leads, from visitors, phone numbers, for example, email, for example, because you need phone numbers and emails to start converting them from lead to paying customers. So your landing page acts as collection of information, most especially email addresses, phone numbers, locations, maybe what they do, and so on. And it takes a skill to know how to develop a landing page like this that can convert people to be good visitors and give you their information so you can follow up with them and sell to them or have them enroll for your program. So as executives, as business people, you need to know how to develop interesting landing pages. Who is learning something exciting so far? Strategic soft skills, right? It's very strategic. Strategic soft skills. Who is learning something very exciting? Okay, number 3, the third skill in volume 4 of critical soft skills for business results we are looking at is attention grabbing headline. The skill of designing attention grabbing headline. That's a skill. Attention grabbing headline. It is the ability in business to be able to create a headline that catches the attention of your potential customers or visitors. It's a skill to be good at it. Creating a headline, creating a statement that catches the attention of the reader. Oh yes, it is a skill. It is a skill. And for you to be good at this, you need to have empathy. When you design something, you begin to look at, if I am the one reading this, will I be interested to buy? If I am the one reading this, will I like to know more? Empathy is very important. You put yourself in the shoes of whoever will read it. Then you ascertain, or you keep changing. For example, like this statement, critical soft skills for business result acceleration. This is a headline. If I tell you guys how many times I corrected to have this particular course name, like having a name for a course, Having a name for a course is a headline. You don't just wake up and you create it. You go through a lot of activities and exercises. One of the most important is empathy. Putting yourself in the shoe of the reader, in the shoe of the customer, in the shoes of the person you're targeting. Then you read from their perspective and you ask yourself the question, if I am the one reading this, will it catch my attention? Will I be interested to know more? Will I desire to buy? Will I desire to come closer? Until you are convicted when you read it, you will not have the attention-grabbing element in that statement. If you look at the name of the courses we give, the names of many things I give, you see that I always make sure that the attention is there. Every headline, like for example, the name of an event you're organizing, the name of the course you want to sell, the name of your product you want to launch, the name of your business, the name of your whatever that intends to get attention, that you intend to take it public. It is your responsibility as an executive and as a CEO to make sure it has attention-grabbing element. Never forget that. It should have the elements that when somebody reads, it will grab their attention. They would like to come closer and know more and ask further questions. So this is the ability to ask a question or to create a statement that will resonate with your target market, that will speak to the heart of the person reading and get their attention. So like this critical strategic soft skills for business result acceleration, this is attention grabbing name for a course. Are you good? Many of you will testify that some of you even have challenges to just write something interesting in short, in very few sentences or few words, but that somebody can read and grab their attention. Or even writing content that is 2 paragraphs, but that somebody will read and grab their attention. Let me show you now examples again of attention grabbing stuff on the website. Where's that website? Okay. Now, one thing with PPA is that just the name, just this first 2 words is already attention grabbing. Peak performer. Oh, how do I become a peak performer? Right? So it's already there. So while you're looking at, you will see, for example, this is attention grabbing headline. Attention grabbing headline is there intentionally. If you, let's go under productivity coaching, you'll see. Some people have called Dr. Javnyuy Joybert the chief priest of personal productivity. Attention grabbing headline. You see like this, you must get your attention to the attention. You see, so you don't just sit there, you're writing grammar. No, you make sure that what you're writing can get the attention of the people that are reading it. You come under business coaching, you'll see business coach for entrepreneurs, all of that. So these things are critical for you to sell in any whatever you're selling for, right? Even this animation is part of attention grabbing, right? Then next we see Dr. Javnyuy, one of Africa's top personal productivity, soft skills, leadership, and business experts. Boom, attention grabbing. You come to console. You're going to see that almost all pages have a statement that is visible, right? Dr. Javnyuy for more than a decade has self-startups, corporate, in Africa, the Middle East, the USA, and so on. Attention grabbing. So as long as it's a headline for you to get the attention inside, you go to the homepage, you're going to see all of that. Establishing businesses through business growth solutions, attention grabbing headlines. You see, so it is a skill, turning ordinary individuals into peak performers, attention grabbing headlines. executing effective and productive corporate solutions, all of that. So you see, these are well calculated. These words are not just there because they are there, or we did not know what we're doing. No, we knew what we're doing. When you click the website, what you see first, what you see second, what you see third. When you scroll down, the things that you see, very exciting stuff for you. You get to decide what you want to see, and so on, right? So you need to make sure, and it takes a lot of practice. Some of these things, we didn't create them overnight. I didn't write some of these things overnight. No, it took practice. You write and counsel, and so on until you make sure that the statement, like Mini-MBA program for entrepreneurs and executives, that's an attention-grabbing headline. Some people just gonna write Mini-MBA program. Okay, yes, Mini-MBA program, but it's not that powerful. I don't think so. So you need to make sure that you know how to create the attention. It goes right to articles that you write. For example, right? Social media checklist, check your time, check your life, attention grabbing. You look at other stuff, you're gonna see many people have not taken time to define what it takes. 6 impact points by Javnyuy. You need to make sure that whatever you're writing, because if you don't get the attention of the people, they will not go ahead to read. That's the point. You will not be able to sell if you don't grab their attention. You don't grab their attention. So what it could be the same like emails. Some people send emails and you don't get the attention of the person you're sending the email to because your subject is not even interesting. Your subject doesn't prompt them to open immediately or to excitedly open your email. Your subject is very boring. It's not even well written. It's just there. So at the top of your email, at the top of your landing page, sales page, flyer, course, whatever that you are putting it out there for a people, you need to make sure that it has the attention grabbing elements. That is a very important skill for you as an entrepreneur. And remember, to achieve this skill, you need to have empathy. When you write it, ask yourself, leave the place of the designer and stand as the consumer and read it as a consumer. If I'm the one reading this and I want to buy, will it get my attention? Will I be happy to know more? When you develop that empathy analysis, you see where you can upgrade and make it better until it works. And one thing about this is learn to write many attention-grabbing headlines. Like this, if I were the name for this course, I have to write many options. Then I begin to look at which one is better. I empathize. Sometimes I bring one word from another sentence, form it together, and I'm able to create something that has attention. That will make you to buy. If I put this course anywhere, critical strategic soft skills for business result acceleration, anybody who is serious in business would like to buy this course. Because the things in the name makes you see that, oh, okay, critical skills, results, accelerate. It's intentional. Those things are intentionally there to make you hunger for the course. I can bet you the day I dropped in this name in the group that is what we're handling the next day, many of you are so excited about it. I caught your attention. Some of you could never sleep well. Right? All right. So you need to make sure that as an executive and as an entrepreneur, you develop attention grabbing skill. Who is learning something? Who is seeing where they have been failing in this area? Who has seen that you have been missing up somewhere, especially under attention grabbing? I know some people have been operating just on the place of ignorance, actually. You are just writing things, just kata jamboxing the grammar you learned in your school. You are just jamboxing grammar with jamboxing. Now you now know that you need to be intentional with what you have to write. Okay, I see many people saying that they are repenting. Yes. All right, the fourth skill under volume 4 of critical strategic skills for business results is paint picture of transformation, the skill of painting the picture of transformation. The skill of painting the picture of transformation. It is a skill. It is a skill. This is the ability of the entrepreneur. This is the ability of the executive. This is the ability of the professional to provide a vision of how things will change if somebody consumes your product or your service. I love this one. This is the ability of you as an executive. This is the ability of you as a business person, as a professional, to provide a vision of how things will change for me if I consume your product or service. That is the skill of painting the picture of transformation. So if I ask you how much, if I ask you what are you selling and why should I buy it, how will this help me? I'm sure some of you have received questions and that on your business side. How will this help me? Somebody will say, oh, I feel like I need this program, but I'm not really sure how it will help me. What they want you to do is to bring in play your skill of painting the picture of transformation, for you to provide them a vision, a process of how things will change for their lives if they consume whatever you're selling. And this is the heart of sales. If you don't have the skill of painting the picture of transformation, there are some products you will never sell. For example, like being a coach, trainer, consultant. If you don't have this skill, you will never sell. There are many of you here that you came and you say, oh, I've heard about PPA, but how is it really important to me? I will take time and say, okay, look, if you join PPA, it's going to develop your self-discipline. You're going to learn how to control your sleep. Before the end of the year, you will double your productivity by 4 times, 5 times. You'll be able to double your income because your level of hard work is going to increase and your level of knowledge will increase, which automatically affect your income. There are many of you here, your income has been affected. You have seen improvement in your monthly income. Meanwhile, we have not taught anything yet on money making or anything yet on income multiplication, whatever. But just because your level of hard work has increased, your level of knowledge has increased, your level of confidence towards life has changed, it has affected your bank account, right? Do I have testifiers? So you need to be good at painting the picture of transformation. It is a skill. Not everybody knows that. Many people are even ignorant of this skill. I know you are getting this skill for the first time. The skill of painting the picture of transformation. Whatever you're selling, it can cause transformation. Your ability to walk a client through that process, how they're going to experience transformation. And it should be well dedicated. It should be well structured. Don't just be speaking anyhow. Like me, for example, I have a framework in my mind. If you ask me about any of my coaching services, I have a framework of how I am going to present it so you see how your life will be transformed if you enroll for the coaching program. You get a point? So you need to practice at this. Sit down and write your process of transformation. Pick out all your products that you're selling. Pick out all the services you're selling. Begin to write a step-by-step process of transformation. So that when you talk to a client, you can give them a vision of how their life will look like at the end of the year if they consume your product. That's what I'm trying to say. So for you to achieve this, you need to consider what pain points and problems your customers are experiencing right now. You need to know where they want to be, and you need to tell them how your product or service will create the transformation for them. So you cannot paint the picture of transformation to a customer, to a partner, when you don't know their pain points, when you don't know the problem they're experiencing right now, when you don't know where they want to be in the future. That is their aspiration. You need to know these 3 things before you can be able to paint a powerful picture of transformation. What is this customer's pain point? What is the problem they're experiencing right now? Where do they want to be in the next few years, in the next few months, the next few weeks? When you establish these three things, you now present your solution and walk them through the transformation process. Oh, look, based on these challenges you're going through, if you work with me in the 6th month, in the 2nd month, you're going to experience this. In the 3rd month, you experience this. In the 4th month, in the 5th month, you need to know the process that they're going to go through when they work with you. So you need to be good at highlighting the transformation that they will go through consuming your product or service, so that your services will provide the solution to their pain point. So everybody needs to be good when it comes to the skill of painting the picture of transformation when a customer consumes your product. Next is trust factors. Next is trust factors. You need to know how to develop the skill of trust factor. Developing trust factor is a skill. In other words, the skill of gathering testimonials and using it to make sales. The skill of social proof. I like to call it trust factors. If you know how to gather testimonials that your customers have given you, and you know how to collect those testimonials and share in public to build social proof, it is called trust factor. So testimonials and building social proof is the skill of trust factory. It's a skill to know how to gather testimonials from past clients so that you can use it to add to your credibility. You can use it to add to your sales page that will help to build your trust faster. One thing that every business person must learn to achieve is to build trust. Let people trust. Let people trust in what you're selling. Let people trust in your product. Let people trust in what you do. It takes a skill. It's called the skill of trust factory. Skill of trust factory. You gather testimonials. You gather reviews. You're not on the gathering. Many of you clients come and tell you what you have done for them, all of that, but you do nothing with it. So you don't have the skill. The difference is in how you use the skill. So customers telling you how they feel is one thing, but the skill here is how you use the reviews. The skill here is how you use the reviews and the testimonials to build your brand, to build your credibility, to increase your trust. That is the difference. So let me show you examples. If you come under almost everyone on the website, you scroll down, you see this. This is what different people have said about me. So I've used it. I have strategically put somewhere on the website. You see? So people will read. It's going to build trust. This is my way of trust, building my trust factory, or this is by me using the skill of trust factory. The way it's communicated, you see, is intentional. What the person said, their picture, their name, and what they do. What the person said, their picture, their name, because who reviews is also very important. A CEO reviewing you and a quarter boy reviewing you are two different things. So it takes a skill to know how to do this. You see, and there's a place to read more. What clients, mentees, and people say about Javnyuy Joybert. You see, it's well structured. You come here seeing, you're going to see what different human beings, what different people have written about me. You see, it is well documented. Well documented. You're going to see it, you see, right down, well documented. You see, it's there. So it is not what people say, it is how it is used. This is where the skill lies, how it is used. So how have you been using your own reviews, entrepreneurs? How have you been doing this? You see, trust factory. It's a skill. Let me show you another thing. Mini-MBA program, for example. You see, where we are George Neighbor, as a personal branding strategist, shares his Mini-MBA experience. This is trust factory. You see, it's a skill to pick his picture. It's a skill to put the title. It's a skill to talk to him, get what he says, know his brief background, what he's doing right now, where he was born, what he has learned from the program, and all of that. Put his picture, all of that. You see, you can connect with Josh Neighbor here and all of that, and etc. You get a point? You go to others, the same thing. Executive of the week, the same thing. Press releases, the same thing. You get the concept. So it is a skill on how you use it. Same as if you now go on our Facebook pages, you'll see how we are sharing those things there. You see how we're sharing those things there. It is how it is used. That's the difference between many of us. That's the difference. You come to Facebook, you're going to see, you see, it's here. It is how it is used. So it's on the website, it's on the Facebook page, and all of that. You see, people have seen it, people are clicking it. It's building trust for our institution. You see videos of other people, it's building trust and all of that. So it is how it is used that is done. Come to LinkedIn. Come to LinkedIn. You will see there, you see he's on LinkedIn. Right? It is the using, it's the how it is used that makes the difference. So you need to know, many of you have received feedback from your customers. What have you done with it? What have you done with it? Tell me. Because you didn't have the skill, you didn't know what to do with it. So testimonials from past clients, reviews from past clients, you use it to add credibility to your brand name, to your products that you're currently selling, or to whatever action you're doing right now. Reviews on social media, they are part of using to add your credibility. Another way of trust factoring is adding logos of prominent institutions that have worked with you. It helps to build credibility. For example, you come to our website, you go down, you see this as featured on. You come to our website, say, oh, he has been featured on BBC Radio, CRTV, all of that. Okay, you're going to trust me now. You're going to trust me. If you come to BMD Africa, for example, you see, you go under, you see what our partners, you see we work with international partners of different countries, accreditation and all of that. Boom, you trust us. You see? So using logos of customers that you have served and positioning them in the right place on their website or where people can see is a skill. So you need to learn how to develop the skill of building trust, leveraging on testimonials and social proof like using logos of partners to build your credibility. All right, who has learned how to use the skill of trust factoring for the first time? Okay. The next skill, that's skill number what? 7, volume 6, volume 5. Sorry, volume 4. Why am I in volume 6? Which number are we on right now?
Skill number 7.
Skill number 7 now. Okay, for those who are lost, let us go back and look at the skills we have handled. In volume 4, we have looked at 1, work ethic, 2, sales page, 3, landing page, 4, attention grabbing, 5, paint picture of transformation, 6, trust factoring. We're now in skill number 7, target market definition. The skill of target market definition. Target market definition. There are many entrepreneurs struggling to make money because they don't know how to target the right human beings to buy what they're selling. Many executives and professionals struggling to make money. They have good products, but they are not making money because they are selling to the wrong people. They're targeting the wrong human beings. It takes a skill to design a product and know exactly who will adore and buy the product, and know exactly the perfect market where to sell the product. As an entrepreneur, when you have a target market definition, it will help you to determine what you should include in your service offering. Yes, how well you target your market will determine what it will include in your service offering. The service offering for a university student who lives in a university area is not the same service offering for somebody who lives and works in a university area. Because they're in the same location doesn't mean that they will buy the same thing. So you need to know how you can identify the perfect target market so you can be able to define a good service offering that will get their attention. And one important element, or why the skill of service of target market definition is important, is it also helps you to determine your messaging, the kind of message that you will use to promote the service is determined by the target market that you're looking at. How you can design a messaging to target students is not the same way you can design messaging to target teachers. How you can design a message to target pastors is not the same way you can design a message to target bankers, for example. So target market definition helps you to achieve two things: to design a very effective service offering, a service offering that when the target person in that potential market sees it, they will like to buy. Number two, the messaging. It helps you with the messaging. You design a very good messaging that will speak to the heart of the person reading it. When you do the right target market definition as an entrepreneur, it also helps you to position your service offering within the price range that the target market can afford. Yes. It helps you to position your product offering, your service offering within a price range that the target market can afford. That is why always invest time in target market research. Always invest time in target market research. Look for data. Go to the field if necessary. Ask questions. It could be as simple as, please, if you see a product like this, would you like to buy it? You ask them their name, what they do for a living, even their age. Or you can design an online form and send to people. If you see a product that has the following characteristics, would you like to buy? Please kindly fill the survey to help us serve you better. When people fill that survey, you go and open the data, you will see that, okay, people in this age group who are workers in urban areas, they say they will likely buy this product. Then you will also notice in that data that people who live in semi-urban areas and have issues with unstable income, they said they may not, or they may buy the product. You now use that data or that research, and you now determine a perfect target audience. So it could be interview, It could be surveys. It could be you reading existing data and making a final decision. But make sure you do the right research to design your, to choose the perfect target market for what you are selling. Skill number 8 that you need to develop under critical strategic soft skills for business result acceleration is competitor research. Competitor research. Competitor research. Competitor research. Every service business has competition. Every business has competition. So it is crucial that if you must succeed as an executive and as an entrepreneur, you must be good. You must have the skill of researching about your competitor and analyzing your competitor, knowing their strengths and their weaknesses, knowing the opportunities they have and the threats they may have. That's the meaning of competitor research. Who are you competing against? What are the strengths and weaknesses of my competitors? What are the opportunities and threats of my competitors? You need to be good at competitor research and analysis. That is a skill that every entrepreneur and executive must have, intentionally be good at. Sometimes just going around and walking along the street where your business is situated could be you bringing in play the skill of competitor research. You walk around the street or around a community where you operate. Look at the existing people. Look at what they're doing. Try to get closer and understand their strengths and weaknesses. Buy their product and use if necessary. Go and experience what it means to buy from them. See how they serve their customers. That is competitor research. You need to have that skill because your business has competitors, whether like it or not. So it is crucial to have the skill that can enable you to look around at what other businesses are doing in your sector or are offering in your niche. While doing this, you are not supposed to copy your competitors, because when you copy them, you kill your own uniqueness and your innovation or unique value proposition. No. While you don't want to copy anyone else, competitor research can provide valuable inspiration and ideas for the types of services you could create or you could improve. Competitor research is also an excellent way to validate what type of services will sell in your specialist area. Yes, you can do a competitor research and you discover that, hey, our competitors are making money in this area. So it can be an excellent way to also validate, oh, so this product we have been developing in silence, people can buy it because they have seen the way customers are buying from their competitor. Or it can also tell, oh, our competitors already have this product, but their sales are not good enough. So let us not waste our money to do it the same way that they're doing. Let us find a better way or an emerging market to penetrate into this market and sell better than our competitors. That is why it's important for you to do competitor research and analysis. Okay. Skill number 8, and we'll round up here. Skill number 8 under critical strategic soft skills of business acceleration is tracking marketing metrics. Tracking marketing metrics. If you are following me and you are not sleeping, write metrics in the chat box. Write metrics in the chat box. Tracking marketing metrics. It's a very important skill in business. Tracking your marketing metrics. As an entrepreneur and as an executive, if you are not tracking and measuring your marketing metrics, it can lead to more significant problems in your business. So yes, if you are not tracking, if you are not measuring your marketing metrics, it can lead to more significant problems in your business. Marketing is the heart of business. Until they know what you do, you will never make money. Marketing answers the question, how do they know? How do we make them know what we produce? How do we make them know what we are selling? Them here is the target market. But if you are putting money in marketing actions, you are putting money in marketing campaigns, you don't know whether you're generating the leads, you don't know whether people are knowing what you're doing, you don't know whether your money that you're putting in is working or not. You may probably be wasting the money. You may probably be marketing to the wrong target market. You may probably be using the right marketing channels to the wrong target market, or you're using the right marketing channels to the wrong target market. You spend months and you're marketing sales, you're not seeing sales, you're only experiencing bad sales, and you're just complaining village people. Meanwhile, because you are not tracking your marketing metrics, you are not measuring the marketing metrics, you have no idea why you're not seeing sales. So take time from today, when you invest in marketing, have benchmarks, have numbers. Like for example, I was telling you guys the example that we do when we are selling a program, for example, we're promoting a training program, whatever. I always like to put dates. Okay, if we start promoting today, on the third day, we should be able to have this number of signups. And if on the third day we don't have that number of signups, it therefore means that we are not doing a good job in marketing. We are not doing a good job in marketing. So have marketing metrics that you can track and you can measure. Because you won't know which marketing activities are the most effective. You could be spending money on promotions that are not leading to sales. Because if you're investing money in any marketing activity, in any marketing channel, in any marketing action, you should be certain that it is effective. You should be certain that it is bringing sales. So your marketing matrix here could include the number of people inquiring about our products. Okay, because of our marketing, we have had 1,000 people who have inquired about our product. Because of our marketing, we have received 2,000 phone calls in our telephone center. Because of marketing, our website is experiencing 10,000 visitors every week. Because of our marketing, our sales have increased by 30% this month. So these are examples of metrics that you can establish them and begin to track your marketing metrics. If not, you will get your business into problems. You are just going out of marketing. You are just saying, oh, bye. You are not tracking. Is that thing effective? Is that channel the best channel? You are not tracking if sales are changing. You are not tracking if the number of inquiries towards your company or your product are changing. You are just there marketing like a mumu, just promoting, just making noise up and down. You don't know whether the noise is effective or not. The only way to ascertain if your marketing efforts are effective or if the noise is going places is for you to track and measure your marketing ethics. Metrics, not ethics. All right, people, that is it for today on the critical strategic soft skills for business results acceleration that every entrepreneur and executive must know. Tomorrow, we should round up with volume 5 of critical soft skills that you need to accelerate your business. I am sure this is like a deliverance of many business people. You know, they're even surprised that there are this number of skills that you must be good at to succeed in business. We're in volume 4. Tomorrow, we're going to see volume 5. I hope you are challenged. I hope you have learned some new things that you will implement today, tomorrow, next week, and get to work and take that your business and your career to the next level. We can go to some comments and some questions while we round up the session.